You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in.
All right, man. Salute everybody tapping on in. Y'all already know what's up, man. I appreciate everybody in the building, man, that's gonna come through. Show love to the channel, man. Show love to what we got going on, man. And man, and if y'all want to support the channel, man, y'all can click that link that's pinned at the top of the comment section, or y'all can click or scan the code that's in the upper left hand corner of your screen. I want to talk about the situation with 50 and T.I., man, as this situation has gone to another level now. I told you guys this was going to happen. I told you guys, I called this thing down the line. I see a lot of people getting upset because I won't just come out here and shit on T.I. Like, I'm not going to do that because T.I.'s had a great career himself. I'm not going to lie and make it seem like this nigga ain't no great businessman. He ain't did multiple movies. He don't have his own situation as far as TV. He did all that. You know what I'm saying? And music. He was highly successful in all three things. I like 50. I like 50 music. I'm calling it down the line of how I see it. The same way I call everything else. I'm not finna lean to nobody's side because what it is, y'all know what the parameters were. The man wanted the verses. 50 Cent did not want to do the verses. Okay, cool. You don't want to do the verses? Just say, yo, I ain't trying to do the verses. And that's it. You ain't got the goddamn going to slander the man. That's what 50 did. 50 came out calling the man, you ain't want to do the verses, just verses. So 50 came out calling the nigga a snitch, putting up a picture of his wife. Everybody said, oh, nigga, that picture was public. They always got excuses on YouTube. What if T.I. would have put up a picture of 50, what you call it? Y'all was offended when T.I. kids put up a picture of 50 mom. T.I. said that was wrong. He told his own sons that was wrong. They was wrong for doing that shit. And I agree with T. I told y'all T. I wasn't gonna like that, and y'all was like, ticket, it's all, it's all. I said, nigga, that nigga gonna be upset that they did that shit. He ain't gonna be feeling that shit, man. He ain't gonna be feeling that shit. You know what I'm saying? I tried to tell y'all this. That nigga gonna come out here and tell me that, man. Hold on, y'all. Yo, give me 100 on 100. Hold on. Yeah, my bad, y'all. So I tried to tell y'all this, right? My bad, I'm paying for this gas. So I try to tell y'all this, man. I try to be 100 with everybody on this channel, and I try to tell y'all, like, yo, look. So it was out of pocket, bro. That's not that man's wife. You post another man's wife regardless on your account. Y'all know that shit ain't right. That's all I'm saying, right? So 50 took it there. Then what did I say on this channel? T.I. Kids was wrong for doing that. What they did. Them niggas was dead wrong for putting their brother dissing to what I'm saying to them, right? But I'm saying that what they did was with the trolling, they came out trying to match every single thing. They came out trying to match every single thing that 50 and them was doing. They came out and tried to match all of that. With the trolling, with all of that. Right? Really, they too grown to be doing this shit, man. All this over verses is real immature, to be honest with y'all. All this over verses. But let's be real behind this, right? So then 50, he come out after the trolling and stuff on the internet and then talking about each other, mama, and the posting Beyonce and Tina Knowles and all them other shit that he been doing and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So now, guess what happened? So now it went beyond that, right? It went beyond that. Now let's talk about this. So it went beyond that, ladies and gentlemen. Now, where did it go to, Ticket? It went to a next level, right? Of disrespect. Now, 50 came out talking about he gonna do the documentary and expose. In the documentary, he came out talking about he gonna expose T.I. 20. um, you know, 20 sexual assault cases, right? That's what he said, right? Now we ain't never heard of those 20 sexual assault cases, so we don't. I don't know if 50 talking about something that was settled or something that we ain't heard. We heard of some. We heard of some, allegations surrounding T.I. and Tiny, but were they proven true in a court of law? No, they weren't. We just heard of those allegations. But let me say this to y'all. So T.I. come out, match that nigga energy. T.I. say, okay, nigga, you want to do documentary? Nigga, we gonna do documentary too. We're gonna do a Surviving 50 Cent documentary. He said, nigga, we can go documentary for documentary. Now, so everybody came out and that was telling me, yo, Ticket, but T.I., he got them allegations against him, my man. 50 Cent got allegations against him too. Let's just keep it 100. That's what part I don't like about people on the internet. They don't want to tell the truth. The whole time, 50 Cent have had allegations against him. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I didn't even know the other shit that T.I.'s son put up there online. Why? Because that was kind of brushed under the rug. That situation with the three ladies at the club. I never even heard about that until Kane put that shit up online. I never saw the pictures with 50 Cent in the rubber D's in his hand and stuff like that until T.I.'s sons put that on the internet. So then I had to go look it up. I said, damn, dog. So I went and looked up today. After T.I. said this about he gonna do a Surviving 50 documentary, I said, well, what can he possibly do it about other than that situation right there? And I went and looked it up. And so basically, according to reports, 50 has faced hold on, y'all. This nigga trying to, several public allegations related to physical abuse, domestic violence, and sexual misconduct over the years, right? Now, according to the reports, they involve former partners and have resurfaced periodically, especially in connection to what's going on right now. Right now, 50 has consistently denied all those claims that came out against him. All the allegations, 50 has denied that, right? But let's just talk about some of the people who had allegations against 50, because y'all was saying that, oh, well, T.I. got these allegations. I'm trying to tell y'all that T.I. said he gonna do a documentary on 50. I'm trying to think of what. But when I look, 50 do have some allegations against him. And I'm going to tell you what the allegations were and how they ended up being resolved or not resolved. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. So basically, in March of 2024, Daphne Joy, 50 Cent baby mom, came out. Now, she publicly accused him of R-wording her and subjecting her to long-term physical abuse during their past relationship. Now, this came amid a child custody dispute and after 50 Cent trolled her online following being named in a Diddy-related lawsuit by producer Lil Rod. Now, 50 Cent immediately denied those claims through his representatives calling them disturbing and false. And he said he was taking legal action to protect his son. Now, he filed a defamation lawsuit against her in May of 2024 in Texas, claiming, is what 50 did, her accusations were unequivocally false and intended to harm, and intended, what the fuck is this nigga doing? You know how to drive? Trash nigga. And intended to harm his reputation and custody rights. Now, by September 2024, 50 dropped the defamation suit, right, at his request. No criminal charges resulted from that, and it remained a civil family matter allegation. Also, 2025, a woman by the name of Jaharia Rodriguez, she filed a civil suit. Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. Man, this nigga car don't broke down. Hold on. Hey, you all right? Yo, you all right? Oh, she all right? Man, that nigga ran out of gas. Damn. Boy, this messed up. This man ran out of gas in the middle of the highway, bro. How you run out of, damn. That man ran out of gas in the middle of the highway. That's crazy. This man was in the dead square in the middle of the highway. He don't run out of gas. He got the gas can. He walking. I just saw him walking with the gas can, bro. That's messed up, man. In the middle of the highway. Now, anyways, let's keep going. So, another allegation that came against 50 Cent was from a woman named Jaharia Rodriguez around 2025. Now, she filed a civil lawsuit in New York seeking $20 million, accusing 50 Cent of physical assault, sexual abuse, and emotional abuse under New York's Victims of Gender Motivated Violence Protection Act. Now, the allegations reportedly stemmed from conduct well prior to his past bankruptcy filings. A judge reopened aspects of his bankruptcy case to consider sealing or addressing these claims due to potential harm. This was described in reports as including sexual and emotional elements, but specifics on the sexual component were limited in public coverage, right? So the outcome of that was, or the status, is reportedly ongoing or settled quietly in some reports, depending on which ones you want to believe, right? Now 50, you know what I'm saying, he hadn't really spoke about that, but I believe that I think he'll deny that too. Now, also, you had Shaniqua Thompson pass lawsuit from the 2000s, including claims of violent physical assault, grabbing her hair, pushing and choking, but not explicitly sexual misconduct in those claims. Now, those were time barred, right, and not pursued further, right? So I'm just telling y'all what it is, right? So for everybody who keep saying this shit y'all saying, I'm just saying, man. Then he had the situation where King and them put up online with the three girls in the club who were saying that the nigga, physically assaulted them in the club, right? And they was in court crying, saying he did something to him, and then he had to do like a. And then this is the thing, 50 was getting on T.I. This is how this all got cracking. When T.I. asked that nigga for the verses, 50 basically called a nigga a snitch in more ways than one, and put up the Crime Stopper tape. But 50 didn't tell people that when he had gotten in trouble, and this is what T.I. son posted online. When 50 had gotten in trouble, the judge ordered 50 as a part of his deal. The judge ordered 50, he had to do some of the same type of shit. Not on Crime Stoppers, but he had to do the same, some of the same type of program. Look it up. Look it up. It's online. Or that's online if you go really looking it up. But don't nobody want to talk about that. Don't nobody want to say that truth. So 50, right? If you go look up that case, right? Hey, I'm just being honest with y'all. Go look up that case online, right? And again, you talking to a dude, I like 50, but I'm trying to think, if T.I. gonna come at him, what he gonna come at him with? Because T.I. said, nigga, we can go documentary for documentary, nigga. We're gonna do a Surviving 50 Cent documentary. That's what T.I. just said. See what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, I'm like, hold on, what T.I. gonna accuse? Because I seen King put the one thing up online. Now, y'all can go look that up. Don't take my word for it. You go look it up online. With the three girls in the club, I think it was in Connecticut, back in the day. This was a younger 50 Cent, right? And the three girls were saying they had significant injuries. They got somebody threw water on 50. 50 jumped in the crowd, and they said that 50 assaulted them trying to get to the people that he jumped through. So 50 had to do programs and all this other stuff. And then they showed the video where he walked out the back of the courthouse. These is facts. And the judge ordered him, but see, nobody knew that. Didn't nobody know that the judge ordered 50 to, you know what I'm saying? To do that. Matter of fact, I'm finna show y'all what the judge ordered 50 to do. I'm finna show, because I know niggas gonna say, hey man, you just hate. I'm not hating. I like 50 Cent as a rapper. I just don't like them niggas got into it like this. I wish they wouldn't have gotten into it like this, man. Them two niggas is grown men and successful. I wish they would have not gotten into it like this. These are all the facts coming from what I'm telling y'all. Let me see. I want to pull this shit up, put on it for right here for y'all. Just so everybody can say that Ticket ain't just coming here saying anything, right? Hold on. Let me put this shit up here. Because I already know how these niggas be operating, man. And I ain't got time for the dumb-ish, right? Right? And you can go, like I said, you can go online, and this is all online. This is all online, right? Right? So this happened in Connecticut, right? Now, King posted this online, right? And it was three women, right? It was three women. Okay, yeah, so this is what happened. So the women alleged they went to court. Remember, 50 was in court for this. So this wasn't something that he didn't go to court. No, he was in court. And they said basically the judge reprimanded him and everything. But he was given an out. This was like in the height of his career. The judge was trying to like help him from going down that path and losing everything. You know what I'm saying? At an early age, especially in the game. You know what I mean? So, damn, they closed this road right here. So, as I was telling y'all, hold on, let me go this way. Hold on, y'all. They don't close this damn road, man. They must be really doing some work down there. It's the second day in a row they don't close that road. I need to go down that road. Now I got to go the other way. Oh. So, anyways, like I said, and you can go, T.I.'s son Kane, he put this on his Instagram account. It's still on his Instagram account. That post about 50, right? So, and I'm gonna show y'all this on the screen, just so y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So, it's just being fair about the situation. Like I said, you guys acting like, oh, Tiggy, no, I don't hate 50 Cent. I like 50 Cent. I'm just telling you that y'all coming in here trying to shit on T.I., acting like he ain't, like he's some type of bum. I'm like, is y'all niggas crazy? Talking about that nigga worth $50 million, nigga. That's a fact. And he's still getting big checks. And he won an $18 million judgment not too long ago. Right? So again, he had to produce and fund an anti-violence public service announcement. I'm gonna show y'all this right now. I got it right here. So I'm see this is why all the people that was coming in here like just talking crazy to me earlier today. Like I ain't like I'm just like, oh nigga, you mad if it don't, nigga. I'm telling you what T.I. and them. This is what T.I. and them posted. And I looked it up to see if it was true because when they posted it, then they posted the video. And I told y'all I had never seen that video. And 50 was in court for that video. I never saw that video until T.I.'s son. Because remember, back at that time, that was in the early 2000s. YouTube ain't popped off like that. Social media wasn't jumping like that. So at that time, you know, social media wasn't jumping like that. Now, you can read it right here on your screen. The incident occurred on May the 12th, 2004, during a surprise concert at the Hyprodome nightclub in Springfield, Massachusetts. According to witnesses' counts and court reports, someone in the crowd sprayed 50 Cent with water while he was on stage. In response, he removed his gold chain, handed it to somebody nearby, jumped off the stage in the audience. His bodyguards followed suit, leading to a chaotic scrum. 3 women in the crowd reported injuries. 2 women claimed they were kicked and trampled by Curtis Jackson, and or his entourage. A third woman alleged that 50 punched her in the face. The altercation stemmed from the water spraying provocation, but the women were bystanders caught in the ensuing melee. Injuries in immediate aftermath. The woman sought medical attention for their injuries, which included bruises and possible fractures from being trampled or struck. Police investigated the scene and the victims filed complaints, leading to charges. 50 Cent was formally charged with 3 counts of assault and battery in connection with 3 women's allegations. These were misdemeanor charges under Massachusetts law. Jackson appeared in Springfield District Court. He did not enter a formal guilty plea, but acknowledged that the facts presented were sufficient for a guilty finding, a common approach in plea deals to avoid a full conviction on record. Then read the rest right there. So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. So when 50 said that about T.I., posted that about T.I. doing the Crime Stoppers, everybody talking about that Crime Stoppers video. Oh, look at that nigga T.I. He a snitch. He did the Crime Stoppers. T.I. did that as a part of his deal so he wouldn't have to do all that time in prison. Right? Now look at this right here. Read that right there. Now the judge, right? Now read this right here, y'all. Approved a plea agreement. Right? He approved a plea agreement. So I want you to listen to this now. This is why I told y'all on my channel, I ain't got Josh Strep sniff nobody. I like 50 music, but I ain't gonna sit up here and say T.I. he ain't got no hot music. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna do that shit on my channel. It's not gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I don't give a damn who it is. We ain't coming on here to put no cap and lie on somebody like that. I'm not finna put that on nobody's jacket if it ain't true. So read this right here, y'all. So what does it say? It says that he approved a plea agreement that allowed 50 to avoid jail time and have the charges dismissed after 2 years, provided he meet the specific conditions. Now, these included, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, right? I'm gonna wait to see this right now. And look at this man. He said, "I can't wait to see you ticket pump." For what, nigga? The fuck you think, nigga? You must got life backwards, nigga. Sit your ass down and shut up, nigga, and brush your teeth, nigga. Now, like I said before, right? Look at a nigga coming on the internet with threats, man. Internet. Nigga come on the internet with threats, nigga. Nigga, sit down and shut up, nigga. So, look at this, y'all. So it says, staying drug-free. This was the terms of his agreement. Staying drug-free and submitting to random drug testing. Committing no additional crimes during the 2-year probationary period. Undergoing anger management treatment. Paying the 3 women's out-of-pocket medical expenses. Exact amount not publicly specified, but no reports of millions in payouts. Producing and funding, now listen to this part right here. Producing and funding an anti-violence public service announcement. That's what T.I. did. Everybody called T.I. They say, oh, T.I. snitch. He put out a plea. He did the Crime Stoppers. But they didn't know until King put out that video and everybody started looking into this case. They didn't know that the judge ordered 50 to produce and fund an anti-violence public service announcement himself. He was banned from carrying a firearm in Massachusetts, and if he violated any terms, he could face 2.5 years in prison per count, in jail per count. He successfully completed the terms, and the charges were dropped in 2007. Come on, man. But then they gonna come on YouTube and lie. Come on, man. I like 50, man. I like 50, man. Y'all stop this, man. I like 50, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but we ain't gonna lie. That's what happened with 50. Go look it up. So when King put the video up, I was like, damn, where he get that video from? I ain't never seen that video. Because it was buried, because this was a time that internet wasn't every day like this, where y'all getting the reports every day. It wasn't like that. This happened way back in what, 04? So think about that, y'all. We in 2026. Look at when YouTube and when social media was cracking and shit like that. It wasn't really going like that then. At that time, it was like MySpace and stuff, and people wouldn't even think about this type of stuff, like reporting this type of stuff on a day-to-day. So a lot of stuff that happened in the news, it really stayed behind the scenes, because it wasn't like you only thing you really had was BET, and that these people didn't really report on that. They was just doing music. So I'm just telling y'all what it is. Right? And you can go look this stuff up yourself. You ain't got to ask me or none of that stuff. Just go look it up online. It's all on the internet. Right? When King put that up, I had to go check to see if anything he put up was real or fake. Right? So I hope 50 of them niggas squash this shit, man. I don't want to see them dudes going back and forth with no, you know what I'm saying, documentary after documentary now, him and T.I. and all of them. I don't want to see that, because it's going to get even worse. And I'm telling you, it's going to end up to a situation where now it's going to be a situation of where on site. It's already that right now, in my opinion. But I be trying to tell people, y'all be wanting these dudes to crash out and lose everything, man. It's sad, bro. 50 worked hard. He did a great job in his career musically. He's done a great job in his TV, in his producing, TV series, all that shit. But you can't say T.I. didn't. T.I. had hit movies. This is what people forgot. T.I. was doing this. T.I. had hit movies before all these dudes, pretty much. T.I. was doing hit movies in the early 2000s. When 50 had music coming out and his music was popping, T.I. was already doing movies. What year ATL came out? T.I. did like 3 big movies. Then he went and did TV. T.I. was already getting that big TV money. And then run around YouTube acting like he just broke. I'm like, come on, man. Y'all stop doing this, man. Acting like, oh, yeah, y'all acting like he's some type of new artist that ain't made in the game, got tons of hits. So that's all I'm saying. Like, both sides legitimately have done great business for themselves. Both sides. But when y'all try to tear down one side, because you like another side, that's why I part ways at. I say, nah, man, finna do that shit, bro. Y'all ain't finna say that this nigga ain't nothing. All he wanted was a versus. So he got to get called a snitch. He got to get called a rat. Niggas put up a video, a freaking the Crime Stoppers video, but nobody knew that 50 Cent had to do the paid public service announcement, anti-violence thing. You go look it up online. It was a part of his plea deal in his case. And it went away. Why? Because the charges were erased in 07. That's why a lot of people never knew nothing about it. That's why when T.I.'s son King put that shit on the internet, everybody was like, what? Where did this come from? Nobody saw it. Then King went up there and put up the video. I ain't even see that video. That nigga had an old video of 50 Cent baby mama talking on the news. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was hysterical, bruh. This is like when I guess she said that the house had burned down or something like that. Now 50, he's always denied that. But that's what she said. She said her and the son barely escaped. She was crying on the news and everything. So I'm just trying to tell y'all. So T.I. said, hey, nigga, well, we can go documentary for documentary. I'm going to do a Surviving 50 documentary. Right? This shit going to get ugly, man. I'm trying to tell y'all niggas, man. Trying to tell y'all, man. So, again, people need to cut this. Oh, man, come on, man. Y'all nigga, nah, nigga. Call the shit down the line, man. If 50 didn't want to do the verses, just say, yo, I ain't doing the verses, bruh. That's it. You ain't got to call the man a rat, a snitch, none of that shit, man. You just, you know what I'm saying? Move on. You know what I mean? Real talk. You know? That's how I thought it should have been. If you ain't really want to do it, just say, man, I ain't got no time for that, man. I'm in a whole different place in my life. I don't even do music. I don't want to be involved in music no more. I don't want to do it. But what do 50 do? He do be trolling people online, picking at people online. Go look at his social media. You can look at it right there. His whole social media is full of that. But we live in an era where people like that shit. They like that, you know what I'm saying? All that trolling every single body all the time. People got the IQ of a mule. It's crazy, man. The same thing that's going on right now with the war. People, they look at people's IQ with the war that's going on right now. They don't even know what the hell going on. They gonna know when they see them gas prices and them goddamn oil prices, all that other shit go up. And the economy's fucked up again. That's the only way people learn is when you hit them people in their pockets. That's the only way they learn. They finna learn real soon. Sitting around here capping for that. I'm just trying to tell y'all, man. We gotta get our IQ up, man. The best thing would have been like, hey, man, y'all squash this shit, man. Just move on. You go your way, you go your way. Y'all don't want to do the verses. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Two successful black men in the business. Period. You know? And so it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Now, somebody might say something like, oh, Ticket, well, what about the situation with 50 and Diddy? Well, let me tell you about that. Well, I can't even say that because I don't know if the judge put a gag on it or not. Let me not say that. I don't know if the judge still got a gag on that. But yeah. So anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Salute everybody tapping on in, man. Appreciate all y'all. Like, share, and subscribe, man. Much love to y'all, man. And don't y'all forget, subscribe to my other channel. I'm going to be live on that channel. I'm going to be talking about some of the news tonight on my other channel. I'm going to put a link to that at the top of the comments. It's TTV Network. That's my other channel. I'm going to be live on there in a couple hours. I'm going to talk about some news stories on there. Okay? So y'all make sure y'all tap in. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all click those links below. Subscribe to the podcast show. You can donate support to the channel, Cash App, PayPal, or buy that weight loss formula. All the links are below. Peace.